What's going on, guys? Mike Madigan in the house, vinoLit show. I just have to tell you that I just came back from having beers with a good friend of mine, Adam Glatt. He works at Robert Craig Wine, Robert Craig, the winery. You can find Robert Craig Wines at robertcraigwine.com. Really impressive track record with this winery. Really solid Cabernets, among other varietals. So, yeah, definitely check out Robert Craig Wine. As much as I love Ice Cube in this song, I have to turn this down just a little tiny bit. I met a really interesting guy, great photographer. His name is Chris Weiss. You can find him at www.christopherweiss.com. Great photography. Really nice meeting him in the St. Francis tasting room the other day. Good conversation. Really enjoyed hanging out with him and his friend Kelly Wright. So I just want to give them a real quick shout out. Really nice to meet them in the St. Francis tasting room. Another individual I met in the tasting room at St. Francis the other day was Michelle Adria, a.k.a. Adra J. Sorry, Michelle, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But either way, it was really cool meeting her. Musician, chef, multi-talented, dancer. Really cool meeting her, talking about wine and art, cooking, music, a variety of subjects. You know, you never know who you're going to meet in the tasting room. It's always fun. And that's what I keep saying over and over and over again. vinoLit, well, first of all, forget vinoLit for a second. Wine should be about the occasion, the people you meet, having a good time, being positive. And then to vinoLit, that's what vinoLit encompasses. So I just want to give Chris, Kelly, and Michelle a lot of love. It was really cool meeting them. Just finished my first mixtape, Vault Purge. Vault Purge is a collection of older and newer spoken word songs from me. 12 tracks in all. I will be putting that on CD. I don't know how I'm necessarily going to be marketing that or selling it, but just to let you know, my first mixtape is done and the second one is on the way. So I'm spending a lot of time in front of the microphone, reciting spoken word, making beats, and just really throwing myself into it. Why this sudden change? It's just where I'm not going to say muse because I don't really believe in a muse, but where my inner propulsion is directing me. So I'm going to follow it. First mixtape done, second one on the way. Alderbrook Winery up in Dry Creek. Lots of really exciting things on the horizon at Alderbrook. You have no idea. It's a Zin house, but I mean there are other wines obviously there. The Pinot Gris, the Pinot Grigio from Terlato, the Confluence, the Carignan. Lots of exciting stuff at Alderbrook. I just want to send Alderbrook, my entire crew at Alderbrook, Colette, Amber, Digna, Ronnie, of course, our favorite co-host. I want to send everyone at Alderbrook. Brian Parker, the winemaker. Mike Moyer, who works for the Terlato Corporation out there in Chicago. I want to give him a big shout out. Just lots of love to Alderbrook. Chimney Rock, and especially the Rutherford Hill crew who hosted us for the Harvest Party 2010. Had a great time up there. The mariachi band, the Mexican food, the wine, the company, the limo ride up there. Just had an amazing time, So I just want to send a shout out to Chimney Rock and Rutherford Hill, and of course my Alderbrook crew. So a little topic I wanted to not lecture on, but just talk about a little bit was writing versus social media. I had somebody the other day say, you know, you should give a little bit more focus to social media, your podcast. You have a good radio or TV voice. I appreciate the compliment, but I just want it to be known. And I don't say this maliciously. I just want it to be known that my focus is writing. I am a writer. I am a performing writer, granted, but I am a writer. Bar none. That is the bottom line. You know, I like social media. I like what social media provides. I like how it makes it easier for us writers to disseminate and distribute our writing. But social media only is in place, in my world, it's only in place for the sake of the writing. I'm not trying to be a marketing guru, a social media guru, a media guru, a TV, podcast, radio guru. I've never aspired to do that. I appreciate people that have done it, but just my world, I'm a writer. You know, I'm just a writer trying to write and kind of put myself out there. So that's pretty much it. I'm simple. And first of all, I'm not smart enough or good enough at the whole radio, podcast, media, TV thing to do that for a living. Writing, do I think I'm good enough to do that for a living? I'd like to think so, but we'll see. I had a text earlier, not a text, but a message on Facebook when I announced that I'm going to be podcasting tonight. What's in my glass? Not sipping wine tonight. I'm actually on a little bit of a beer kick, and I'll thank Adam Glatt for that. I am sipping a little bit of Racer 5, my favorite beer, my go-to beer, as all of you know. You can find it's made by the Bear Republic up there in Healdsburg. So, to the end of harvest. To all, and also everybody else, again, Michelle, Chris, Kelly, Alderbrook, Ronnie, Adam Glatt. I mean, all the people in my life that really perpetuate positivity. This is for you. Salud. Never fails. Racer 5. Cold weather right now in the wine country. It's really cold out there. It's been raining a lot. For vinoLit, on the lit side of things, the literature, the writing side of things, I love writing in the rain, or while it rains outside. The other day, on Saturday, me and Melissa, my wife, I want to give a shout out to my wife. We did the wine food pairing at St. Francis Winery, and so picturesque. As I said on the church podcast on Sunday, yesterday, we had the fire in the fireplace, rain outside, thunder and lightning. Good company with that couple from Arkansas. I want to give them a shout out if they're watching. I gave them my cards. So just a lot of positive vibes in my life right now, and I hope you all are experiencing the same. So that's pretty much all I got. Real quick podcast. Till next time.